Hey YouTube land, this is Tycrandiers here doing another action figure review. Now, hopefully this is going up at Christmas time, so Merry Christmas for those who celebrate it, and Happy Holidays. I'm trying something a little new, so there's a slight change to what I'm doing. Hopefully, if it works, it'll be a slight change at the start of the video of what I'm doing, and hopefully it will work a little bit nicer. I'm trying to add in little stop motion animations of what I review, so hopefully going forward I might be able to do a bit more of these, get better at it as time goes on. If all goes according to plan, you will see the little video segment before this, and then I'll go into this review. And as always, before I proceed, these reviews are intended for collectors over the age of 13 plus, just to abide by the FTC and COPA rules. So today I'm reviewing the Mattel Jurassic Park / World Amber Collection Dilophosaurus. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the pronunciation of the name right. You can see the name on the box there, Dilophosaurus. It comes with, technically I think this probably should have come with the Nedry figure, but they added this with the Dilophosaurus to give you a little bit extra. But in just having a look at the box, I picked this up over at Big Bad Toy Store. I've been waiting for it to come into stock with them. So you see it has the Jurassic Park logo as the instead of Jurassic World. You have the Jurassic logo, which is just the T-Rex skeleton and the amber behind it. You have the kind of amber cutting through the rock from what it looks like. Instead, I think it's supposed to be amber instead of lava, and then you have an image of the Dilophosaurus from the movie, just at the point where the frill extends out. And you have the name in several languages on the back, and that's pretty much it for it. And you got all the kind of legally stuff on the bottom of the box. So moving quickly on to the figure, I do have it posed on the stand that comes with it. As far as I know, these are the same stands that come with the Raptors, so there's no difference between that. But I will get the trusty tape measure in and try and not knock over everything while I do it. So for tail length, from tip of head to tail is about 10 inches. The height of it, from the highest point, which would be the crests, is around 4 inches standing on the maybe 4 1/4 inches standing on the base. If I just pop it off the base, it does stand without the base. I just had it posed on it, and it comes in around the 4 inches. It's depending on how high you want to raise the legs. In this position I have it, but you could probably raise it up a little higher and get more height out of it. It is quite poseable, and I will get into that in a second. But before I do so, I will just go on with the accessories. So you get, aside from the base, you get this accessory, which is the dock thing, and I love the fact that they added that you can rotate this around, so recreating that scene where Nedry knocks over this in the Jeep, and he picks it up and just wheels the symbol around so he doesn't know which way he's going. You have the base, which is a 2-part piece. Again, the other base, the signpost, is a 2-part as well. You plug it into the base. Same with this, there's a plug system, and it has a hinge, 2 hinges, so you can plug it in. Now, it is a bit unsightly, the gap underneath the Dilophosaurus when it's not in place. Would have been nice if they had included a piece that you could push in just to close up that gap if you didn't want it with the display base. But unfortunately, they didn't. So, like, if you're doing it, it's not as noticeable on the Raptors, because on the Raptors it's right at the bottom of the legs, whereas this is more on the belly. So I will show the Raptor side by side with this at the end. So in the box, it comes with the frill attached. So technically this is the accessory part. So you can pop the head off. You pop this out. Now if you put the head back on with that, you're left with an unsightly gap. But the way it comes in the box is it has the frill extended, and that just pops into place. Now, I'm not sure about mine, but I think the head, if I just get a bit of light on that, I think the mouth is a bit off on mine. You can see the lip looks kind of off compared to the other side. The lip goes all the way along. I think it's just, might be just something I need to heat up and refix, but other than that, it's not too bad. And then the other accessory you get is a spit glob. So it's to simulate it doing the spit attack or the venom attack from the film. So the frill is very nicely painted, just looks exactly like it did in the film. And articulation is quite nice. So articulation, you have a kind of ball joint on the leg, so you can kind of kick in and out a bit. You have a hinge joint here. You have a hinge joint here with a rotation. The upper one has a rotation as well, and you also have a ball hinge kind of on the foot. And you get it to work a bit better. You can rotate the feet, and you can rotate the feet forward and back. So you have hinge joints. Same with the arms. You have ball joints on the shoulder, so you can rotate all around. Now, this one seems a bit floppy on my one compared to the left. The left seems to hold its pose a bit better. You have a single joint elbow, and it has a swivel as well. And then you have a hinge and swivel on the wrist. When I got mine in the box, the wrist was like that, so just be wary. If you're planning on keeping it mint in box, it might look a bit awkward. Tail has a swivel, and there's a bendy wire going all the way down. One thing's a little sad is that they have a production stamp. I'm not sure if you can see that there. There's like a production stamp on the side of it. Would have been nicer if they could have hidden it just and popped it underneath. I don't even think the Raptors have that on it. In fact, I don't see it on any of the Raptor. I have other Raptors, but this is the only one I have over here at the moment. You can see like the Mattel logos on the inside of the leg, but I don't see a stamp like that on the inside. And then on the bottom of the foot, you have a Jurassic symbol. There is no peg holes on the bottom of the feet either, so just be wary. And as I said, it will stand quite nicely. It's a little front, or it's a little heavy with the frill on, so if you have the frill off, it will stand a little bit better. But you can't get him to stand without the frill, or with the frill on, without the display stand. And here is his wavemate, which is the Dennis Nedry figure. These were released at the same time, but I just didn't pick both of them up at the same time. I have done a review for Nedry already, so beware, have a look at that. I'll just bring in the other Raptor, so you can see. So bear with me a moment, you can see the scale. So it is quite smaller compared to the Raptors. In fact, if I just bring it around this way, you see the two of them side by side. The Raptor does stand a little bit bigger, which is in scale to the movie, if I recall correctly. The Raptors were a little bit bigger than the dilophosaurus. The dilophosaurus was kind of like turkey size, whereas the Raptors are a bit bigger. So you do have that, and all in all, they're really cool figures. These should be available on Big Bad Toy Store now at the moment, and also I think they're available on Amazon. They should be available in most retailers that do the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Amber collection, and I do recommend picking them up. So I hope you enjoyed this quick short review of this Dilophosaur. The paintwork on mine is quite nicely done as well. There's no bleeding or anything like that, or no sloppiness, just so you know. It's something to watch out for in any mass-produced figure line. Just keep an eye for, mostly the eyes on the dinosaurs tend to be kind of wonky on some of the standard Mattel ones, so it could have transferred over to the more collector ones as well, because they're probably all done in the same factory. So just something to be wary of. But all in all, it is a really cool figure. I do recommend picking it up, as I said, and I hope you enjoyed this short but quick video review, and I hope you enjoyed this new intro, hopefully, if it works. So cheers, guys. Again, I'm putting this out at Christmas, so if you're watching this way later, it won't make sense, but if you look at when it goes up, hopefully it will be Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. So happy Christmas, people, for 2020. Let's hope 2021 is a better year, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Cheers, guys.